I'm excited about what we have in place. And I think if you ask any coach in the country, they're all going to say they're excited about this day. We have addressed some needs that obviously we needed to hit immediate going into next fall, and some guys that will be project guys that we believe that eventually will be great players.
You and your staff, I'm sure, overcame a lot of challenges, people coming in. You built the staff as you were recruiting. So, how proud are you of the staff, and how excited are you about the group that you put together, especially in light of that, kind of doing things on the fly?
The group that we were able to put together, I've known all of them for some time, hadn't obviously worked directly with them, but to see their energy on the road, in the homes, in the schools, on the phone, just the relentlessness that they attacked every day with on trying to get the right fit for Mizzou. Obviously very excited about that moving forward.
Can you give us any kind of a window into the mix of how this class came together from that perspective? I'm sure there are guys that were being recruited by the program for many years, and then other players that the different coaches have been recruiting at their previous stops that they brought in. What kind of a mix did you achieve here in regard to that?
You always have your numbers set on what you want to hit by position, and then we tried to piece together best available at each spot for us, and some of those guys were committed here when we put the new staff together, and some were brought as we recruited the last 2.5 weeks.
How excited are you about some of the guys that might be able to contribute immediately? And do you see a lot of guys who you can say might see him on the field right away next year?
Well, anytime for us recruiting, we tell all of our players that we anticipate and expect them to work and have the attitude and the mindset that day one they're going to step in and they're going to play. I don't want them to have the idea that I'm going there to redshirt. That's not the way to approach it. We'll never ever promise a starting spot, where we are going to promise the opportunity to go compete and work every day. So those guys, we anticipate them all coming in in great shape, ready to go to work and try to make Mizzou football as good as it can be.
How awesome of a jump do these kids that are already here? We heard from the early enrollees in this show, and then a couple of transfers from other colleges. They're here right now. That's got to be a great jump for them.
Yeah, going into August, they won't be true freshmen, so that's exciting for them, exciting for us. They can get 15 practices in, learn the program, and then they can be a bridge between the guys that come in August, and I'm excited about those guys having that opportunity.
You mentioned the energy from the staff. I mean, I could feel it today talking to everybody, and I got a chance to meet most of these guys before, but man, you can really feel it, and that has to make you feel really good, and that's got to be so great to have on the recruiting trail, the feeling of energy and urgency that they seem to have.
No question. Everybody's got 24 hours in a day, and our goal is to use them wisely and use them more efficiently than the other guy, and approach it with you said it, great energy and enthusiasm and confidence on the job and the plan we have in place moving forward.
All right, signing day's almost done. Where do we go from here? What's next? What's the next step?
We'll get together momentarily and start watching video for next year, get on the phone with some of those young guys, and spring ball's right around the corner.